Alright guys, so today we're making a brisket. Actually this started it's like 2 days, so you need to start very early if you're going to make a brisket. Alright, so what you really need to start with, you need your cayenne pepper, you need culture salt, okay, culture salt, and you need your black pepper. So you're going to take about 4 teaspoons of that culture salt, and then you're going to take about 2 teaspoons or so of the ground pepper, and then a half a teaspoon of the cayenne pepper. Okay, go mix it in together, and what you're going to do is that you're going to smother it all over the meat that you have, and it's going to look like this. All right, you guys see that? Just like that. So after you have it all in there, what you want to do is that you're going to put it in the refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours. Okay, it needs to marinate. So 8 to 12 hours is what you're going to do. Okay, you guys, so the next thing you want to do is that you're going to get to about 2 teaspoons of butter. You want to use a whole onion, medium-sized onion, and you also want to use your culture salt. So you're going to bring that down again, and then you're going to put the apple juice together. So this actually will be prepared on the stove. It'll become like a good sauce that you're going to put on your brisket. So let's get this done. Okay. All right, guys. Gotta get your salt in. Okay. Also want some minced garlic, not minced garlic, but the garlic shells. So you can slice up some garlic, at least about 4 clovers. But I'm going to use the mince because I have one. I did not get any fresh garlic, so I'm going to use a little bit of this. And then we'll add the rosemary, and then you'll add a cup of apple juice. Here we go, rosemary. So we're going to do about a teaspoon of this rosemary. Okay, so then you want to make sure you put your cup of apple juice. Okay. Organic apple juice is like the best. As long as it's like 100% apple juice, make sure that you have that in there. So, alright, you guys, let's go. So here we go. I'm going to put that in here. And this is going to go right here on our eye here. See? Let's stir it up some. Now this is the next morning because you want to make this fresh. Like I want to wait until the morning of to make this sauce. Okay. So everything is mixed in. You got your salt, you have your onions, you have your garlic, you have rosemary. Like who can go wrong with rosemary? I love it on my chicken. You got the teaspoon of butter. So I'm gonna make sure all this gets melted down really well, and then we're gonna pour it over our brisket, and it's gonna cook, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven. Okay, and you're gonna make this thing is gonna cook all day. Hold on. Preheat our oven, and it's gonna cook at around 200, okay, or less. 200 or less is what it's gonna cook at, because you don't want it to. I'm actually gonna put it at 180 is where I'm gonna put it at, because I want it to cook very slow. I want it to get all that juices in. It's going to cook for about 3 to 4 hours. Alright, so we got that part done. Alright, so now I think this is done. We don't want it to really come to a boil, but maybe more like a simmer. And here's our brisket. It's ready. It's been marinating in the fridge since about 12 hours. It's been in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this thing all over it. Wow, look at that, you guys. Now this is one of my good old roaster pans, and I really do like this roaster pan. And what we're going to do is cover it up. Okay, so after cooking all day long, about 6 or 7 hours, very slow, it's ready to eat.